What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. Garrett here, and we have a cool show tonight. We're going to be doing some unboxings or showcases on some stuff that I've gotten. So instead of me doing just like individual videos, I figured, you know what? I'll bulk them up all together and just do them here now and just kind of see what these editions kind of have in store. And one of these editions, I will say I have watched, but I haven't looked at anything that comes inside yet. So I'm going to do that with you guys now. Also, I'm going to go through the weekend. I was at TerraCon. I had some cool stuff happen this weekend. So that was pretty cool. And then I have a little surprise package in the mail from another YouTuber. So I'm going to unbox that too. But before I do that, let's get into the chat, see who is here. If you're here checking this out, come say what's up. I like to interact with you guys on these types of streams. So let me see who is in the house. And let's see who we got here. Boom. We got Foz. Oh, dude, yeah. Monster Squad looks super rad. I'm excited to get that. I really, really am. Love Monster Squad. You guys that don't know, Kino's putting out a 4K. And the news is, Michael Felcher did all the Lionsgate features that I don't think ported over to the Olive release, I don't believe, but they are porting over to this new Kino release. So all the stuff that some people might have found people thought was lost, in the sense that the Lionsgate Blu-ray has been on a print a long time, is going to get ported over to this new release. So that's really, really cool. Also, there was word that the documentary Wolfman's Got Nards will be on this too, which is huge because I don't own that. I've seen it, I just don't own it. So to get that on this edition would be really cool, being a huge documentary guy. So I'm definitely getting that Monster Squad for sure. The Mizzy, what is up, man? Hey, dude, awesome meeting you too. We can get into that part of the weekend, but I was able to meet Mizzy this weekend. I met Tony, Brianna, and Dave Durant, the Steelbook Crew. I met them at TerraCon, so I can talk a little bit about TerraCon, my experience with it, what I thought about it in a minute. But man, it was awesome meeting you, Miz, and cool hanging out, dude. Until next time, man. Thanks for popping in here and saying what's up. Joe Reese, what is going on? Hayden K, how are you? Witch Hunter, what is up? My man, Brandon, Wet Movie 1, my rad brother from another mother. What is popping, Brandon? It is going well, man. How are you? He's always doing cool stuff over in Cali, that guy. But now, yeah, I haven't talked to Brandon actually in a while. I know we're both busy, but I love the dude. So thanks for popping in here, Wet One. What's up, James? Ha! I love it, dude. Thank you for that. I was getting Mizzy with it for sure. I sure was. Movie Junkie John, the rest of the ride. What is going on? Cody, Dude Who Loves Movies, one half of the rad dudes. Go follow Cody over at Dude Who Loves Movies. And he says, don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. And I agree. Make sure to hit that like button. Damn it, will you? Share the stream. Let people know I'm on. I'll probably be on about an hour. I would say I'm going to shoot for an hour. So yeah, let people know I am on. Share it on your socials. Punisher Batman fan, what is going on? Don Morton, what's up? Noise Loop, welcome back, dude. Irvy, let's go. Yeah, man. Anyone check out my bloody? I have not. I actually didn't order it. I love the movie, but man, my I have the Blu-ray from Lionsgate, and then I got the Blu-ray from Scream Factory, and I haven't even opened the Blu-ray from Scream Factory yet. So it was kind of one of those things where I'm like, man, I haven't even watched this Blu-ray yet from Scream Factory. I don't know. Maybe I don't need the 4K. So unless I hear amazing things, and unless there's something on it that mine doesn't already have, I'll most likely keep what I've got, unless I can sell it for the price that it cost to get the new one. So let me know. I've heard nothing about My Bloody Valentine. I actually don't know many people that have gotten it, so I'm curious. But as of right now, no, I do not have that. Maya, let's get it rated X up in here. Prom Night from 2008, already forgotten about it. Yeah, Prom Night from 2008 was not good. I I think Scout Taylor Compton was in it. So if you've been a huge fan of the Scout, that was the only reason I watched it. But I haven't seen it since it came out. I do have it on DVD, I believe. T-Seta, hit that rad thumbs up. Thank you, man. Listen to this dude. He just said, hit that rad thumbs up. Do it. Ralphus, what is cracking, man? Sam Crow, what is going on? Perry, welcome back, kiddo. Thank you. I hope you are doing well as well. Thanks for popping in. Perry, always good seeing you. Steve, same thing. Always good seeing you. Dude, what is going on? Yes, me too. I was going to talk about that. I got an email saying my Psycho box set has shipped. So keep your eyes peeled for that unboxing when I get it. And I'll probably do an unboxing and then I'll watch it and then I'll do a review. But I'm excited for that release. All right. So, all right. There's a couple things I want to do. So let's first talk about the weekend. I guess we'll talk about the weekend. It was a pretty cool weekend. Friday I worked. And then after Friday, after I got out of work, I met up with my buddy and we actually hit up a real cool event on Friday hosted by PVD Horror. So if you don't know those guys, Brandon and Dave, they also have a podcast. They have a YouTube channel and they're actually very local to me. They're right from my area. I've known those guys for a while. Dave, I actually went to school with. But we just kind of hung in different crowds and, you know, talking to him online through the years, like I never really knew he was into horror and he really is heavily. And we've been talking, me, him, and Brandon for a while about like collaborating and stuff because, I mean, again, we're from exactly the same area roughly. And what these dudes do is they host events. Now, this type of events they host is they team up with like breweries and they do events at these breweries where they'll play a movie and they'll have a theme and there'll be vendors and, you know, they might do cool little things for the theme. Well, you know, they've been asking me to go for quite a while to attend one of these events. And I haven't been able to for multiple reasons or whatever, but this one was the Lost Boys. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do what I can to make this because being a huge Lost Boys fan, I want to go and check it out, but they really hooked me when they announced that not only were they doing the event, they were going to have some vendors there with some exclusive stuff. And they were going to have Lost Boys beer specifically exclusive to this event that they were teaming up with the brewery and having made that was going to be like a blood red. And it was really, really cool. So I did hit it up. It was an awesome time. It was slam packed with people. And it was so cool to see so many like-minded people that are into this stuff that live right around my general area. It's just crazy because you kind of think you're like one in a, I don't know what we would say. You just don't feel like there's many people that are into this stuff. But there was, and what was cool about it too is not only did we get to watch the movie, it was on a big screen outside, ton of people there, but it was having fun. They were cheering along with the movie, singing the songs. There was some merch there. They had food there that was Lost Boys inspired. So, for instance, they had like Time to Join the Club, Turkey Club, or something like that. Then they had like It's Only Noodles, Michael, with some kind of like noodle dish. So they had all different meals that were themed after Lost Boys, which I thought was just a very, very cool concept. Now, I wanted to showcase this. I did grab a 4-pack of those exclusive Lost Boys beers here, and I've already got one displayed on the shelf, so it's hard to see, but again, this is the Lost Boys hanging from the bridge, and this is like a blood red liquid inside. So pretty damn cool. I snagged a 4-pack of those because, you know, just being a huge Lost Boys fan, anything exclusive, I'm like all about, right? So really, really happy to have those. I thought it was just really, really cool. And I loved it. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back for this. And then, yeah, so it was a real cool event. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. But a real cool event, and follow those guys on social, PVD Horror. If you live in the New England area, they do they do a lot of events around Rhode Island, um, where I am, Mass. So very, very cool. And they always will promote different events they're doing. The next one is Friday the 13th, which again, I'm going to do my best to try to make because I just really like the concept that they're going with here and teaming up with the breweries and stuff. It's not, I'm not a big drinker whatsoever. But when it comes to collecting, if I know that there's exclusive stuff there, I'm gonna go get it. But I just think it's a cool environment. I think it's really cool just to see like-minded people having fun watching these kind of movies. So very, very good time. And then Saturday, I went to TerraCon, which was a convention and horror convention. And I think it was the second TerraCon ever, I believe. The first one actually was like many years ago, and Rhode Island Comic Con kind of puts these on. It's almost like a smaller version of Rhode Island Comic Con dedicated just horror. They did one a couple of years ago, and then they did another one, but they changed locations this year. So I'm pretty sure this was number 2. But I could be wrong because it's been a long time. Like I think it's been about 5 years maybe since they did the first one. So real cool. I mean, it was packed with people. You had Robert Englund, you had a lot of Elm Street people, you had Mark Patton, you had Heather Langenkamp, you had Amanda Weiss, you had the cast of Fright Night, you had Danielle Harris. I mean, there was just boatloads of different people. There was wrestlers there. It was cool, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to attend this thing. I know I talked about it on a stream before. Kind of told you I was interested in getting. Um, Edward Furlong was there, and there was just a bunch of different people. Now, um, some people I met, Lance Hendrickson, Edward Furlong. Um, originally I was planning on getting a photo op with Scout and Danielle Harris. Scout had to cancel the event, so I ended up not doing that. I've met Danielle a bunch of times, so I was like, you know what, having them do a photo op together was different. I was all into it, but she didn't go. So I think she was like stuck at Burning Man, I believe. So she's had to cancel some appearances lately. But anyway, I didn't end up doing that. I was then going to get the cast of Fright Night photo op. It was actually a really good price, and that was what I was going to do. But some things happened where I didn't end up choosing to do that either. So, meeting up with Dave Durant, who's also on YouTube, and then Mizzy and Tony and Brianna, the Steelbook crew there, and then hanging out with them for the day. Dave Durant dressed as Michael Jackson and really was over with a lot of the people that were there. And I don't know, keep your eyes open. I'm not sure he filmed, Dave filmed, and I'm in a bunch of stuff that he did, but I don't know if he's going to post a video on it. Maybe Mizzy knows what he's going to do with that footage, but if you follow him, I'm sure if he does post a TerraCon video, I'll be in it. Let me see. But yeah, it was super cool to meet those guys. Very, very cool. Then PVD Horror was there as well. The brewery that they work with was also there. And another cool thing is the TerraCon was kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street based, Fright Night. And the brewery that PVD works with, they all kind of got together with the convention and they came out with another exclusive, which was a beer for the convention. It was a Dream Warrior beer, and it says TerraCon right there. And then this is the brewery right there, Buttonwoods Brewery, and cool, very cool. So I snagged again some of these Dream Warrior exclusive TerraCon Nightmare Fuel Pale Ale. So grab that too as a collector's item. And I grabbed a couple, so keep your eyes open because I'm sending 2 of them out to some Big Elm Street fans that I grabbed them for. And I got some autographs for other people there. I had some people that wanted some autographs there that I got for them. So keep your eyes open. You might see them pop up on some channels or whatnot. But I got that. So long story short, it was a good time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got. I don't think there's any other merch that I got. I don't believe. But again, the big ticket items for me was going to be the Scout and Danielle and Fright Night photo ops. I didn't end up doing those. So at that point, I was like, all right, well, I've got money to spend doing something else. And Mark Patton, who you guys know as Jesse from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, was there. And when I walked by his table earlier, and I had met Mark probably 2 times before, I believe. And when I went by his table, I saw that he had this shadow box and it had like replica items of what he wore during the scene that he did the dance in his bedroom, where you see that probe game right there. And he had a little hat with the little wooden thing or whatever it's called and the sunglasses. And it was in this little shadow box at Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Dead. And it caught my eye and I said, wow, that is awesome, man. And he had it displayed on his table. And I said, that's so rad. Like, where did you get that? And he's like, oh, well, a guy that's here as a vendor, he made this for me. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. I was like, that's really cool. And I said, do you know if he has any more? He goes, I'm not sure. I said, all right. I said, where's his table? And he goes, well, I don't know if he has a table, but he's dressed as Freddy Krueger and he's got a booth over there where he's doing pictures with people. And I was like, oh, I saw him over there. So he's like, yeah, he made it for me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I went to that guy and I said, hey, man, did you make that display box for Mark Patton over there? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I loved it. I said, do you do those? He's like, oh, yeah, I have like a little Etsy shop that I'll do stuff like that on. And I said, wow. I said, how easy was it to do that, to get those materials? I said, I would love one. How much does it cost? He's like, well, I did that one specifically for Mark. I don't know if I'd do another ones. It's kind of hard to sometimes get, the materials I need. He's like, but he said, I was talking to him earlier and I think he would probably be willing to part with that item. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And I said, well, I'm going to go ask him then. So but this kind of like before I left for the day. And I ran over to Mizzy and Dave and Tony and all them. And I said, I'm about to go spend a big chunk of money, perhaps. They're like, really? I said, yeah. So I like ran over to Mark's table and I said, hey, man, I talked to that guy about this item. And he explained it, it was just a one of one. It was for you and whatnot. And he said, but he also said to me that he had a feeling that you'd be willing to possibly part with this. And he's like, yeah, I would part with it. And I was like, really? Okay. I said, how much would you want for this item? And I'm not going to disclose prices or anything in here, but he said a number that completely blew me away in the sense that I was like, okay. Like it was, in my opinion, so low that it would have cost me more if this dude who made it had a table and was selling it straight up. If he was selling these straight up, I guarantee it would have cost probably more than what he offered it for me. And he said he would sign it. And he said he would take a picture with us because I was the one who bought that one of one item. So I'm going to tell you, it was a damn steal what he charged me for this. And I have it right here. And you know me, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. These little display boxes. If you watch my movie room tour, like I have a bunch of these. I've got hockey masks in them. I've got a signed Danielle Harris clown mask with scissors in them. But this is the item, guys. Now look at how sick this is. And on the side, it says the lyrics, hold me, baby, drive me. And really, really cool. And on this side, and then if you look at the top, he signed it. Well, it's backwards, but it says Mark Patton, Jesse. So very, very cool. I don't know what scan to dance means. I don't know if that takes you to like the video of him doing it, but I haven't tried it yet, to be honest. But this is the item, man. Like, how sick is this? And I'm gonna tell you, this was a damn steal. For what he told me he wanted for that. I wasn't going to argue with him, but I was like, yeah. So I bought it straight up from Mark Patton and he signed it and it sits proudly in my collection now. And I just took it off of where it's going to be to showcase to you guys because I just think it's a really cool item. And those are the type of things that I'm a sucker for, are these like replica props or whatever, nice display cases. From a iconic scene in a movie, which again, I'm a huge fan of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. So I was super happy to get this and to know that it's so rare that not many other people are going to have that. and it came straight from Mark Patton himself. So it was going to end up at Mark's house or my house. So it's at my house now. But that was kind of the weekend, man, and it was a real cool time going to Terracon, and I think it was a great convention. I really, really did. Good vibes. It was a lot of space. There was a lot of vendors. It was cool. It was a little bit more like Comic-Con like as far as the setup. It wasn't as like, more intimate like Silver Scream was. But again, there was a lot of vendors. There was a lot of stuff to do. There was a lot of stuff for collectors to do. So I really, really liked it. And it wasn't that busy on Saturday. I mean, Robert England's line and Heather Langenkamp's line was really big, but other than that, it wasn't too crazy. But it was super fun. And if you follow me on Instagram at Born to Be Rad, you can see some pictures I took from there with Dave and all the guys and stuff. So cool stuff. But I will get back to the chat, and then I'll get into the next segment, which will be let's talk about a couple of these big releases I have here. So I'm way behind in the chat. Let me find where I was, and I'm just going to scroll by. So if I miss you, I apologize. Super chats are open. Memberships are open. So if you want your thing to be seen, feel free if you want to do the super chat. But I'm going to scroll through because I see a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to scroll by. Let's see. Where would I leave off? Let me see. Carlos. Nice hearing from you, Carlos. What's up, Mel? My Killer Podcast. Boom. 1/3 of the Rad Pack. Did anyone get the Best Buy exclusive for $4 I don't know. I got the Steelbook. It came fine. Let's see. Don't you want to? Lord, don't want you. I'm not looking at White Eyes. I am good, buddy. The new dresses are cool, but as a Jeffrey, I didn't get that. Bastards. Am I gonna drink one of those? I don't know. Brian Sanchez, what is going on? Let me see. I do not. They think I do because my eyes are red on these late night streams. It's because I've been up since 3:45 this morning, guys. That's why. It's not anything else. Look. I do not do that. Very pure over here. Very clean over here. What's up, John Doe Juggalo? Let's see. See, Mel knows. Don't listen to the blasphemy. Oh, here we go with all the high jokes now. Jeez Louise. All right. Yeah, baby. Net Stalker, what's up, man? I just listed new lasers. I just listed my Lost Boys sealed new widescreen laser disc sealed 1,200. Holy mackerel! Is that what it's cost? I have a Lost Boys laser disc. It's not sealed though. What's up, Nick? I'm doing well. There you go. It's the Pap Master, PN News. What's up, Pap? Yeah, Van Damme that thing. Let's see. Oh, this is what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Everybody's talking about that. Let me see. I'm scrolling by. KB, what is up, dude? Hope all is well with you. Movie fan, what is going on? Yeah, man, I love them too. These shadow boxes you can get at there's a craft store around me called Michael's. That's where I get them, and they're all pretty much the same size. And for the most part, you can just kind of put stuff in there. Sometimes you might have to pin things with a little pin, but I try not to do that just because I don't want to wreck the item. But I mean, I throw masks in there and they kind of just fit just fine. I've got a Scream mask with a knife. I've got the Danielle Harris. I think I might have had to pin the clown mask on the backdrop, but I mean, I did it through like the hole of where the string goes through, so I didn't wreck the mask. And then I just kind of had the scissors in there, and they just kind of lay there. The masks usually fit. Jason mask. I got a purge mask over here. I've got some Halloween masks, like the young Michael clown mask and stuff. Like I got all that, and it fits in there kind of good. You can recreate the dance. I could. I don't want to open it though and take this all apart because it's in there really nice. I don't know how he got that in there, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really, really, really liked it. I already have the Lost Boys laser disc. I'm not gonna pay another 1,200 for it. No way. Um, geez, Netstock, how many times are you gonna tell me this? I already saw it. What a wonderful day for an exorcism. By the way, that new Exorcist 4K looks great. Unfortunately, there's no special features. So watch my video I did. I had full review on it. Jim Powers, what is going on? What's up, Huck? Go check out Huck, the Huck man. Me and Huck are racing to 4K subs, so sub to me and sub to him. Let's do it. We're gonna get it. Come on, I want to get there. What's the date today? Today. I want to get there by the end of the month. Let's do it. So if you're not subbed, sub it up over there, people. Sup, man? Thanks for popping back in. I haven't seen you in a while in the chat, dude. Let's go. Wait, you scanned it when? When I just held it up? That worked? Get out of here. Really? What's up, Cal L? Were you leaving me? It's because I'm up too late, isn't it? No. I thought the new Exodus looked good. I thought the new... Oh, how bad the new Exodus, like the 4K? Or are you saying the new movie? The new movie doesn't... I mean, I'm going to go into it open-minded. I just want to get upgraded to 4K, guys. Dude, what's up, Boba Fett? Thanks for popping in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is good. What is up, Camp Flashback? What's going on, man? All right, I'm gonna get into part 2 of this stream, or else I'll be here all night. All right, I got 3 big box editions. These hard boxes. I love these things. Again, I sliced them just so I didn't have to do that on camera. Now, the first one is this Arrow Carlito's Way 4K. Now, I opted with the exclusive Amazon store cover art. So you notice this is a little bit of a different cover art than you're getting if you order it from Amazon or anywhere else. This is a Arrow store exclusive cover art. Now, the reason is I think the other cover art's awesome. I like the artwork. But I've always been a sucker for this original artwork. I've got a poster. I mean, I love this OG art. So that's why I went with this one. I love it. It says Pacino, huge letters in the top. This just reminds me of like the 80s and 90s. Sorry, my mic just kicked out. It reminds me of the 80s and 90s where it's got like the main actor's name across the top and then the bottom says Sean Penn. And man, Carlito's Way is literally like one of my favorite gangster movies. I mean, this is probably my favorite Pacino film. And a lot of people will say Scarface. I'm going to tell you, if you have never seen this, in my opinion, it's better than Scarface. It's just a great story. Sean Penn is so good in this too. It's got an all-star cast in this. Very, very, very good movie. Yeah, I see T said it says he's torn between the 2 versions. Yeah, I mean, they're both good. Don't get me wrong. They're both good. In my opinion, I just thought 2 things. Number 1, I always love the cover art, the original. And number 2, being an Amazon store exclusive, it's probably a little bit more limited than the retail one. So I'm going to open this now and tell you what's going on inside. So again, like I said, I sliced it. I actually watched this one. Out of all three I'm going to show today, this is the one I've already watched. And I'm going to tell you right now, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. I did not have this on 4K at all. I had it on Blu-ray, I had it on DVD. So it definitely was an upgrade from the Blu-ray and the DVD, of course. But I did know that this had, I believe, a 4K many years ago and put out by Universal. I don't know how much different the quality is as far as that. I'm going to see if it says anything about a new scan or anything like that. Let me see. Limited edition packaging, reversible sleeve artwork, newly commissioned as well. 4K Ultra Blu-ray, Ultra HD, presented to. It doesn't say anything about being a brand new scan. There is some features in here as well. There's a bunch of features in here, tons of them. I haven't looked at any of them yet. I just watched the movie, and the movie looks really, really good. So this is the disc, and again, love that art, love it. There's reversible artwork, which is it's actually pretty much the same. So I'm sure if you get the other version, this will be the reversible, which is the same. It's just different colors, but I like this color with the red and stuff like that. Inside, you get your two discs. You get the HD. Ultra HD, you get the Blu-ray. It's got features on here as well. And then you get these little cards and stuff in here. So I'm going to check those out. And for some reason, you get a nice Dolls promo card in here. So that's cool. So you've got some cards from the movie. If you guys haven't seen it. Now, the backside, you get this cool image again. This is Pacino in the scene where he's doing his trick shot. So very, very cool. Sean Penn in this as well and plays the lawyer. There's his love interest there. Just some almost looks like not promo pics, but like art. What do they call them? Not art cards. Oh my god, they had a name for them in the 80s and 70s. These little black and white cards. There's Benny Blanco from the Bronx. But yeah, you get some cards in here. Boom. Just a little extra stuff that Arrow does. I don't do anything with the cards, but I mean, I guess it's cool to just have them. But then it comes with like a booklet. And then in here is just a lot of notes and pictures from the movie. Very, very cool. I haven't had a chance to dig into it yet, but I will. And then it comes with a poster. And man, I mean, I don't usually put these posters up. I just don't have a lot of space for them, but it's so cool to see this because I mean, again, it's very kind of plain, but I like it. I like this kind of pose. I love this artwork, this image here. And then on the other side, you kind of get the same thing. I think that was the image on the other Universal 4K that they did. So that was Carlito's Way. So again, I think KB says same scan as Universal, but more features and packaging. Okay. So that's cool. Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Never me. I agree. Carlito. It is more rewatchable in my opinion too. Very cool. A lot of cool characters in this as well. So awesome addition, guys. If you don't own this movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, you've got to get it. You've got to get this. I don't care if it's this version or the other cover art, but if you don't own this movie, you have to get this. You have to watch this. It is a fantastic movie. Came out in the 90s, I believe 93. Let me check. I don't know. It doesn't say it on here. Oh yeah, 93 Universal. Yeah, it's really, really, really good. I highly, highly recommend. Let me see. Yeah, some people do call it the sequel to Scarface. I saw that, Dylan. Yeah, it's awesome. It's very tense. The ending is very tense. It's just overall just so good, man. Lobby cards. Sorry, it's late, man, but yeah, thank you. Lobby cards. I say that all the time too. People are like, "Oh, what about he's kind of like you." And I say, "Never me. Never me." That's what I always say. Um, you got the Best Buy Steelbook today of The Exorcist. Nice, dude. I heard it's already sold out everywhere. Um, Nick, I can't recommend that movie enough. I really can't. Um, Thanks, man. I knew you would appreciate that. He's got a ton of cool stuff, man. Yeah, he did. He signed it. He let me buy it off of him. You know what? To be quite honest, I guarantee the reason he let me buy it from him is I bet he loved it. But you got to think about when these people are traveling, the last thing he probably wanted to do is figure out how the hell he was going to pack that. I guarantee that's why he probably sold it because he probably was like, you know what? I'll take money. It's awesome, but now I got to figure out how to get this home. That's what I'm thinking was probably my saving grace, to be honest with you. Um, what up, K Levs? Mid-level media in the house. Just showing off the Carlito's Way set. So I'm getting a lot of unboxing and showcase done in one hit here. Yeah, must see Carlito's Way. I cannot put that over enough. I think I even did when I did my top 25 90s movies, I believe that was even in there. I'm almost positive it was in there. What is the Fright Night Steelbook? I thought it was already sold out. Is it back again? It's back. Little second run. All right. So the next one is the next two are these are my only other two right now. And that is I haven't watched it yet. I did rip it open, but I haven't looked at it. It's going to be the 4K. I believe it's 4K. Yeah, 4K UHD of It Follows from Second Sight Films. Man, I love this movie. It's I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but man, when I saw this in the theater for the first time, I friggin' flipped out. I fell in love with this movie. It's so again, I haven't watched it in a couple of years, but it's so cool. I got this, I had the regular Blu-ray, then I got this cool Steelbook, and now I got this sucker in 4K, and I just love how Second Sight does their stuff. So I knew I needed to get this thing because it's just such a great movie. I'm trying to think, did this come out in man, time flies. I can't even remember when this thing was out. 2014. Okay, so it's going on 10 years. That is wild. I actually saw this in the theater, I think twice, which is very rare for me to go see a movie in the theater twice. But yeah, I loved it. The score, I mean, that opening scene with the score, it felt like, something I would have seen in the 80s, that scene in the neighborhood. Such a good movie. Let's see what they've got going on in here. Now, I love this girl too, Maker Monroe, and I thought she did great. I really, really dug her then, and then she ended up doing The Guest, and that's what kind of drove me over to that movie, which I love as well, and which Second Sight actually did too. So, which is really cool. So let's see if I can pull some stuff out of here and see what this thing's got. Wow. Okay, Second Sight doesn't mess around, dude. This is a legit hardcover book. This is a freaking hardcover book. This is craziness. Like, who puts a hardcover book in there? Wow. This is fantastic. You get that scene. She's tied up. And then in here, again, you just get a lot of stuff. I got to read this, man. I've got to. Look at that. Look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome. Talk about something real cool. Even if you don't care for, like, these type of things, like, to just have this in there, like, what a cool... It feels very upscale. What an upscale release that they did with this. I know they've done this with other of their editions, but I don't think all their books are hardcover, are they? I don't remember. That is awesome, man. Blown away by the quality of that. I mean, that's a pristine collection right there. And then you've got this. I mean, again, I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of packaging. I'd rather have had it just a regular case, but it is what it is. And you've got 2 discs there. You've got your HD and then your Blu-ray. There's no artwork on behind this. And then you've got some cards here as well. They always do like very cool like artsy looking images on here. So you've got Maker Monroe here. It's the cover art. You've got her again in that scene. This is her in the car with the kid. It's her in front of the house. This is the girl at the beginning when she's running away. And then this scene here, I believe, is her in the pool. Yeah. So very, very cool. Like just the art cards that they do too, the lobby cards, art cards. I think the art cards, they're just very artsy looking. They're very cool. This has got that blue hue. Just very nicely done. And that's the one thing I will say about Second Sight. It's like when it comes to any other company, it's just that their stuff just seems so high end, and the price point is not that bad for what you're getting, you know? And what's crazy is that I definitely ordered May, but it's not here, and I don't know where I ordered it from, but I almost positive I ordered that thing, but I haven't gotten it yet. But that's the same thing with this next one. I mean, I was really late to the game with this one, and I'm like, I know I ordered it, but it came like weeks and weeks later. So sometimes with like these companies, if you order something like Diabolic and you order something else that's like not coming out for months, they hold your order until everything's in, and that kind of screwed me over. And that's what I think happened here. And this is The Changeling, which is another great movie. Great movie. Was The Changeling. Very, very cool. And again, I haven't watched this yet on this edition, the 4K. But okay, see, this is not a hardcover book. This is a soft cover book. It's a little smaller, and you get all those different pieces from the movie, pictures, and tell a little about it. Joseph. And then you've got the art cards here. Again, I don't really want to go through them all because it's hard to get them back in this thing, but you get my drift on what they do. And then this is kind of the same packaging type of thing here. As you open this up, boom, 3 discs. The Changeling, great movie, guys. If you haven't seen this, I highly recommend. So this has also got a CD. So this must be the soundtrack here, Blu-ray 4K. Now, this is one of those movies I highly recommend you guys checking out. This is a perfect movie to watch around Halloween. Ghost story, very, very, very creepy. I'm definitely going to watch this in October. That is definitely going to be on my October list. And maybe I'll do a video about like what I'm going to watch in October. You know, I'm not going to pick a number or anything just because, again, things come in that I want to check out and that takes away from others. But there'll be probably like 10 movies that I'll definitely be watching this season. This is going to be one. Again, I haven't watched this movie in probably 2 years, maybe, when I got the Severin Blu-ray. So when that came out was the last time I've watched it. But amazing movie. So the big hard boxes I want to showcase today. Again, like I said, I could have done a standalone video for these, but I said, hey, you know what? Let's do them in bulk. The Changeling from Second Sight Films, excellent 4K edition. It Follows just came out. Second Sight Films, 4K, amazing edition with that hardcover book in there. And then Arrow exclusive store, Carlito's Way, 4K. So those are the big 3 that I wanted to kind of showcase, pick apart, because again, I hadn't looked inside. I did get a couple things in the mail, small, since the last time we did this. I finally got Last Night in Soho. I've been holding off on this because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I've never seen it. I keep hearing good things, but I'm assuming they're going to have a Steelbook come out. And I know there was like a Zavi exclusive Steelbook, but I wasn't going to pay that kind of money for it. But this was on Amazon, I think, for like $8 the other day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab it then, because I was really at that point, I'm waiting on a lot of these titles for like Black Friday, and I'm going to get them for a good price if I've kind of slept on them. So like this one I haven't gotten yet. I've never seen it, but I was sleeping on it. I was waiting for a Steelbook, or I was waiting for a big price drop. And that's what I got with this. I got a big price drop, $8, and I'll make sure to check it out soon. I hear good things. And then I did get these 2 from Scream Factory, which again, I'm a big fan of the pack. So not the Radpack. I love the Radpack, but you know, the pack as well. Cool movie. It's about killer dogs. And then My Demon Lover. So I got these 2 from Scream Factory. I knew these were 2 that I wanted. I had this on DVD. I wanted the upgrade, and this I had on a bootleg DVD for years. So it never had an official release, so that's why I knew I wanted to get this one. but I haven't opened them yet. I just got these in yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to check them out yet. But that's kind of the new stuff that I've gotten since last week is these three and then a couple of these standalone stuff. But I did get a notification that my Psycho set is on its way, so that's good. And like I said, I do believe I have May coming soon. And yeah, I get some other stuff actually shipped out right now, so I'll probably do another video, and I get some things to review and stuff. So I will get that. But I'm going to jump back to the chat. Then we are going to kind of finish this off with a package that I received. Let me see. Again, I am probably way behind in the chat, so I'm going to skim through a couple of these things. Let's see. All right, I ended at mid-level. Spicy, what's up, man? Actually, what's up, man? I just check out Spicy Action. I just watched his what I watch. I think he just reviewed Exorcist Steelbook. I checked that out. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm almost positive it's going to look great because it's just 4K does a real good job when things take place outside. Really just stands out to me. Yeah, they do. Probably, and that's probably exactly what it was. He probably gave me a good price on it because he's like, this guy seems like he really likes it, and it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to travel with it. I guarantee that's probably what it was. It follows. I mean, I guess it could be. It's not for everybody. I mean, based on the concept. I'm assuming you're talking about the changeling. They probably will. Yep. Wave, what's up? How are you? Species sequel. Are we talking about? I don't know. Last night in Soho, maybe. That's probably what I'm gonna do too. I mean, I'm not a big digipack guy, but I mean, when it's housed in this nice hard box like that, it just makes it all better. Nice blood and black lace. I hear you. I buy books all the time with the intention of reading them, and I never do. I've got so many cool books, and I'm just like, I haven't looked at any of them yet. What's up, Harman Joe? This dude went to Terracon and friggin' was a maniac. I can't believe how much autographs and stuff he got. He's killing it. He's killing the game over there. Yeah, that's what I think's happening with my May. I'm just trying to figure out what I ordered that it's holding it for. I know. Sometimes I get lost in like where I order things from. I check and I scroll through my emails and sometimes things get lost. Let me see. Heck yeah, me too. It's a race right now, Kenny boy. Yeah, it looks great. I'm assuming it's going to be great. It's true. I did order Hellraiser. I don't remember where I ordered that from. I definitely ordered it. Definitely. Huh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, really? I haven't seen that movie, but I'd love to see her again. I haven't seen her in a while. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling through. Let me see. Thank you, Mizzy. Kane Hodder was selling frame piece of overalls and a storyline from Hatchet back in 2010 from it. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, like I said, John's got so much good stuff. Oh, you got that already? I haven't ordered it yet. I haven't even ordered that yet. I don't think. No, I didn't. But I got a lot of good. I got a lot of back story on those from my buddy who worked on it. Put a lot of work into those. Yes, I'm going to pick up Surviving the Game. Yes. Yeah, man, I'll let you know once I watch them all, but I guarantee I'm gonna like all 3 of them. I mean, I'm almost positive. I've seen the movies. I love all the movies. The only movie I haven't seen out of this whole bunch was Last Night in Soho. Everything else I've seen, everything else I can recommend. As far as the transfer, I'm sure Changeling and I'm sure It Follows is gonna look good. Carlito's Way looks excellent. Yes, I would. Yes, absolutely. I have the NECA Bride of Chucky and Tiffany, and they're the best Chucky dolls I've ever seen. 100%. 100%. If you only had to pick one, if it's Chucky, I'm going to say get that one. If you like the Stitch face, if you don't, that Good Guys one back there from Trick or Treat Studios, get it because all their stuff is gone, basically. Am I excited for Saw next week? Not really. I mean, it's fine. I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theater. Possibly. Um, I'm not the biggest Saw fan. I mean, I like the first one. I like the second one. I remember there was a couple in the middle that I was like, oh, that's a cool twist. But then a lot of them just started meshing together for me. And it's been a long time since I've revisited any of them but the first one. Very long time. There's some of them I've only watched once. So I mean, now might be a good time to rewatch them. We're going to be doing a show talking about the history of Saw and physical media, which is going to be like, I'm going to do it with Dead Pit, and I think Christian might do it with us, I believe, but it's going to be like a mind scramble because they released those damn movies so many times that good luck to Wes for doing all the back research on this stuff. I'm just gonna show up with the stuff that I have, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's fine. I never saw Jigsaw. I saw Spiral, didn't really care for it that much. So this new one, I'm sure it's going to do better, and I'm sure it's going to be better than the last two that we got. But I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. I hope this is the last one. I don't hate it by any means. It's just not something I get super excited about. I'm actually more excited for Exorcist Believer than I am for Saw. Yeah, no one's released it. I still have my Arrow Blu-ray, which I love, but I know that's highly out of print, I believe. So, yeah. So again, guys, we have 80 people in here right now. Please hit that like button if you haven't. Share it around. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We've been doing really good with the channel lately with the content. A lot of people, a lot of new people jumping on board. I can see a lot of new people in this chat. So again, thank you for popping in. If this is the first time checking this out, if you're checking this out for the first time and you're not saying hi in the chat, please say hi in the chat. I'll make sure to get to you and shout you out. I love interacting with you guys on these Rad Up All Night. Sometimes when there's a concept show, like when we do the Rad Pack or I do stuff with other people, like it's hard to get to a lot of the questions. So I try to use these to kind of spend a little bit more time in the chat with you guys and talk with you guys as I kind of showcase what I'm looking to do tonight. So do I buy comics? No, but again, there's always if there's something I want, like I have the Lost Boys comic set, I've got Friday the 13th. I mean, I've got them, but I don't actively get them unless there's something that I really want. Thank you, Wave. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's up, Bip Snip? What's up? 3,700. I don't collect beta, so I don't know, but that's cool, I guess. If you can get that for it, sure. I'm sure that's probably something cool to have. Definitely. Okay. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna pop this up because two reasons. Number one, the Rad Pack has its own YouTube channel, the Rad Pack Podcast. That's myself. That's Mel from My Killer Podcast. That's Justin from The Dead Couch and Movie Watch Daily. And we have a podcast, if you guys didn't know. And we're on all audio platforms. So just search the Rad Pack Pod. We also have a YouTube channel where you can find our videos, our shows in video format. We'll do a live show once a month. And we have a live show coming next Friday on September 29th. We travel back to Camp Rad Pack, which was a big show we did last year. And it's returning this year, and it's going to be on Friday, September 29th. If Mel is in the chat, please correct me if that date is wrong. but I'm pretty sure that is it. So make sure you head on over to the Radpack Pod and click that subscribe button so you don't miss those shows. They're hella fun. And I'll know if you did or not because we are 3 away from 800 subs over there on that channel. It's a newer channel, so I appreciate everybody popping over there. So if we can get to 800, which is only 3 more subs by the end of this stream over on the Radpack channel, I'll be super happy. And I cannot see it from where I'm doing this. So if anybody is checking out the Radpack channel, if we hit 800, let me know. Yes, Maggot Fingers, what is up? It is late, and I've gotten very little sleep. So I'm not going to be on here much longer. I said about an hour, and I've got one more thing to do. What's my anticipated release in the last few months, 2020? Probably there's 3 that I'm really excited about that I pre-ordered. That is the Psycho set, the Hellraiser set, and the Let Me In set. No, what am I talking about? Let Me In. Jesus. Talk to Me. The Talk to Me set from Umbrella. Those are the 3 that I'm really looking forward to this year. I assume the Talk to Me set is this year. It's coming this year. I pre-ordered it. I don't remember when the date was, but oh, thank you, Dave. Hell yes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate all that. Thank you. Heck yeah, KB. 801. Sweet. You guys are so good when I do this. Sometimes I'll go on here and I'll try to like get subs on another channel or whatever. You guys kill it. You guys kill it. Now make sure you sub to this channel too, by the way. Because we're trying to upgrade to 4K. I'm going to try to upgrade to 4K. I need about 100 and I don't know. I think I need about 160 or something like that. Maybe like 160, 170 subs to get to 4K. And then after I get to 4K, you guys can start prepping yourself for my Movie Room 2 tour, which will be coming right after we hit 4K. Soon after. I can see Leprechaun. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, guys, and I guarantee this. My opinion, don't fall for all this Walmart Steelbook slipcover stuff because in all these re-releases, in my opinion, are like things that we're probably going to see upgraded very soon. So unless you're a completist, unless you want every Leprechaun disc there is, then get it. But if not, I would say hold off because those movies are probably coming out in 4K. Maybe not every Leprechaun in 4K. Maybe you'll get like a box set with like the first one in 4K. I don't know. But like the Blair Witches and stuff, like I'm sure they're probably coming. Oh, dude, Rawhead Rex, so good. Hell yeah. It's such a wild, wacky movie. All right, so the last thing I'm going to showcase is I got a package here from, I'm going to give him a shout out here, YouTuber Master of the 80s. Master of the 80s. I love the 80s. He loves the 80s. So I can only imagine what's in this package. Now, this is coming from, let's see. I know it's coming from overseas. I know that much. I hate to be wrong, but it says Great Britain Mail. So Royal Mail. So I'm assuming he is from England, which is pretty crazy. Let me just see if I can find that. But yeah, so this was sent overseas from YouTuber Master of the 80s. So check him out and let's see what he sent me. Let's see. Feels like t-shirts of some kind. They are t-shirts. Look at this. Beverly Hills Cop t-shirt? Look at this thing. Boom. That's some 80s stuff right there. That is some 80s stuff right there. What is in here? Beverly Hills Cop. T-shirt. Sick. He knows. He knows what's up. Dude. Pizza by the slice. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut collab t-shirts. Look at this. Boom. Pizza Hut is my favorite pizza place. Look at that. Holy crap. Pizza Hut on the side. Look at the back. Look at this. Pizza by the slice. The last slice is mine. Wow. It's got number at the bottom. Holy mackerel. Wow. That is rad. That is rad. And here's another one. Pizza Hut red. Pizza by the slice. Look at that. Holy crap. Dude. I'm gonna have to watch those because they look a little big. I don't know if you guys are bigger over in the UK or not, but those are some exclusive things. I mean, they don't have anything like that around here, as far as I know. A collab with Ninja Turtles and Pizza Hut t-shirts. I had no idea. That is insane, man. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna wash those things, make sure they fit, and you'll be seeing me wearing. They do look big, don't they? But they're my size, so I don't know if they're like big and tall. I have no idea. They do look big, though. They do look big. So I will have to wash and dry those thoroughly to make sure they fit because they came from overseas. So I don't know, but thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for that. It's definitely my style. And guys, it's getting late. I wanted to keep this at about 60 minutes. I want to thank you guys for checking this out. We got a lot of stuff in tonight in a short period of time. And guys, again, keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be videos dropping this week. We got the Vinegar Syndrome show at 11:30 on Thursday night. Please tune in. It's our annual Vinegar Syndrome sales show, and we're going to buy some stuff together, hopefully. So come check me out then. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. Thank you again for checking this out on the live and the replay. And like always, stay rad.